I'm Waihiga Mwaura. Now, we begin tonight with more trauma for the besieged residents of the Sudanese city of Fasher. It's now believed that the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces have completed building a wall made with earth around the city. If confirmed, the 57-kilometer-long wall would trap more than 300,000 people inside the city. Researchers from Yale's Humanitarian Research Lab used satellite imagery to see what is happening in the area. They showed the paramilitary group has also reinforced its main checkpoint at Milite Gate, one of the only 4 exits from Fasher. This means no one is able to leave the area. With all major exit routes apparently sealed, civilians attempting to flee report extortion, arbitrary detentions, disappearances, and sexual violence at RSF-controlled checkpoints. Conditions continue to be dire in Fasher. Earlier, 13 people died after an attack on one of Fasher's last remaining hospitals, which has been blamed on the RSF. Well, the report documents systematic arson attacks carried out by RSF fighters in the city's Daraja Ula neighborhood between the 4th and 8th of October, with satellite images showing more than 1,700 square meters of homes destroyed by fire. Fasher, under siege for more than a year, is the last major foothold in Darfur for Sudan's army, which has been battling the RSF since April 2023. Fasher's fall would mean that the RSF would be in full control of the western region of Darfur. Now, earlier on, I spoke to Nathaniel Raymond, who's the executive director at the Humanitarian Research Lab, Yale School of Public Health. And I began by asking him for more regarding their observations.
Attempting to escape Fasher. And as we watch them from space, we can see them run into earth walls that are 9 feet high with snipers all around. So what we're seeing right now, given the events of the past 24 hours, where we are starting to see house-to-house arson by RSF in one neighborhood in Fasher, we believe we're entering a new phase that will be marked by targeted ethnic killing.
But there have been reports of limited access to food. Some even had to eat animal feeds to survive, makeshift sort of bomb shelters because of the shelling all around them. What are you hearing about what some of the conditions have been and how civilians are trying to survive?
The civilians here in Fasher have been in what's called IPC 5 level food insecurity, the highest level of famine, for 15 months. Plus, in Gaza, they've been at this level for 1 month, approximately. And so the people in Fasher have been at the level of Gaza for 15 times longer than Gaza. So to answer your question, how are they surviving? The answer is they are not. They are starving to death. They have run out of continued access to clean water. They are being killed at the mosque in prayer by suicide drones. Their community kitchens are being bombarded.
What do you believe is the RSF's long-term plan? The ambitions for Fasher are clear, and it does look like, short of, a change in terms of the deployment of the army, they may get their way and take over Fasher. What happens next, and what does this mean more broadly for the balance of power in this region and in the country?
Their goal is to liquidate the non-Arab population of Darfur, the Zagawa, the Fur, and the Massalit through killing them and displacing them. It's very clear what they're doing. They're doing exactly the same acts that Ali Khashab was convicted for this past week in the International Criminal Court. They're simply doing the work of the Janjaweed under the name of the Rapid Support Forces.
I mean, when that's been posed to them in the past, they've denied it. They've blamed other militia that they claim operate under, their banner, so to speak. Some of the findings that you have you by any chance known if the RSF have seen them, have responded to them, including this latest findings around the structure being built around Fasher?
Yes, we know we've seen them, and the RSF have executed people on camera. The fact of the matter is they're recording their own crimes. We know that RSF pays attention to our reports, and the Rapid Support Forces are able to do what they're doing. The success of the Rapid Support Forces here is because of their benefactor.
What are you hearing about the medical access situation, this shelling of this hospital a significant hospital in the region. What does that mean, and how dire also would you say the medical situation is in El Fasher?
There's basically no functioning hospitals left. The report we have from the overnight that we're working to confirm is that a hospital has been hit, killing 12 patients, including children. We're working to find out more about that now as we analyze satellite imagery collected in the overnight. The fact of the matter is that we are seeing a systematic pattern of RSF attacking hospitals, attacking mosques, attacking shelters, attacking kitchens. They are also now, as we showed last night in our report, they are burning houses systematically in areas such as Dar Azula and Abu Shuk, which are the last refuges, we believe, of the civilians who are still alive in Al Fasher.
We've recently heard of attempts by the African Union to jumpstart a peace process or talks, if nothing else, in Sudan. We've also heard of the Quad, the USA, UAE, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, also calling for a humanitarian truce followed by a ceasefire, etc. What do you make of these initiatives, and which one do you feel that most confident about?
I feel confident about none of them. The people of Al Fasher can't eat press releases to survive. The RSF, who are Rezaget people, are about to capture the last city in Darfur and control the region, which will be a base from which they can fight for years to come. There is no scenario where the RSF and SAF are going to agree a deal in the current situation.
Now,